This aircraft stayed in the air for under 60 seconds. What followed became one of the deadliest aviation disasters of recent times. On June 12, 2025, Air India Flight AI-171 was scheduled to fly from Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport in Ahmedabad to Gatwick, London. It was a routine long-haul flight. The aircraft was a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, registered VTANB, one of the most advanced passenger jets in the world. The Dreamliner represented a leap forward in aviation technology. Built with lightweight composite materials, it promised greater fuel efficiency and a smaller environmental footprint. On the ground in Ahmedabad, everything appeared normal. The pre-flight preparations unfolded with practiced precision. The weather was perfect for flying. Clear skies, calm winds. The ground crew went about their duties, fueling the aircraft, loading baggage, and conducting their final walk-around inspections. At 1:38 p.m. local time, Air India 170. Less than a minute after takeoff, the aircraft began to descend. Airspeed was lost. Recovery never came. All 241 on board were lost. One passenger survived, seated in 11A. An international investigation began, led by India's AAIB with US NTSB support. Within days, on June 13, 2025, the first, and on June 16, 2025, the second enhanced flight recorders were recovered from the tail section intact and crucial to the case. Seconds before thrust was lost, both fuel switches were moved to cutoff. The engines didn't fail, fuel was cut. The question was no longer. Just 3 seconds after liftoff, the aircraft reached its peak airspeed of 180 knots. The left engine's fuel control switch then moved from run to cutoff, followed 1 second later by the right engine. With fuel cutoff, engine power began to fall from takeoff levels. 8 seconds after liftoff, the ram air turbine deployed, supplying emergency hydraulic power. 13 seconds after takeoff, the left fuel switch moved back to run. At 15 seconds, the APU air inlet door began to open. 2 seconds later, the right fuel switch returned to run. 26 seconds after takeoff, a pilot issued a mayday call. No further response was received. Moments later, the aircraft was seen crashing near the airport. It impacted the BJ Medical College hostel, about 1.6 kilometers beyond the runway. Debris spread across 37,000 square meters, damaging 5 buildings. Air India Flight 171 began like any routine flight, but it would end tragically. Investigators have identified the sequence of events, but the investigation continues, and critical questions remain unanswered for the families of the victims.